Your hopes and dreams for the future, and using technology and travel to transform your ideas and actions into reality. What you need to know for your June horoscope. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with WillowGraceMystic.com, and this is your astrology forecast for June 2023. Taurus and Taurus rising. So on June 3rd, we're going to have a full moon in Sagittarius. So we look at the sun. The sun is illuminating your second house. The sun is in Gemini. So the second house represents money, finances, cash, your self-worth, your attachment to things. It's literally your property. In the sign of Gemini, Gemini rules thoughts, ideas, technology, communication, and it rules your fourth house of home and foundation and family. Now we look to what it is illuminating. It is illuminating the full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. Full moons are times of endings and culmination, and the moon is represented by your third house. The third house for you is the way that you communicate with others, and it is close to home. So this is with your siblings or your aunts or your uncles. Now, the eighth house in Sagittarius sees the bigger picture, and it wants to share these things, and it's about endings in this area. So what we include is the eighth house being your shared resources. It's your possessions. It includes shared finances, shared loans, things that have to do with taxes and alimony and child support. So there's going to be some kind of a culmination in this area of your life. It also can manifest as the finalization or an ending to joint finances, or a settlement or a disillusionment of a business partnership, or something that has to do with your shared resources with somebody else. It could be a time where you have an inheritance that's being finalized or ended. There could be loan or taxation or an insurance matter that's completed at this time. So on June 5th, Venus is going to enter Leo, and this is your fourth house of home. So Venus entering Leo is manifesting creatively and focusing on what you truly love with your home, your children, your parents, your lineage. Now on June 11th, Pluto is going to enter Capricorn. Now, Pluto has just entered Capricorn in March, where it has been for a very, very long time. So it comes back into Capricorn after only spending a few months in Aquarius. So at this time, you're going to be spending your time focusing on finishing or finalizing these transformations regarding your goals, your ambitions, your life direction, your responsibilities that have to do with taking a class, taking a workshop, traveling, connecting with people that are far and wide. It also has to do with publishing or writing or journaling or the law. And so going back into this house is saying, I need to finish this completely before I move on. We also have Mercury entering Gemini on the same day. Now, Mercury is going to enter Gemini, which is your second house of self-worth, cash, and resources. It will give you the extra mental energy now for new ideas, for things that you want to start, for short-term plans. So keep your mind busy with a lot of variety of things that bring you joy for your self-worth. This is you spending money on you. What can you purchase, or what can you do that makes you feel good? Next, moving forward, on June 17th, we're going to have Saturn stationing retrograde in Pisces. Now, Saturn also has just entered into Pisces in March, where it was for many years, and now it's going to be for the next 3 years. So Saturn stationing retrograde in Pisces, Saturn retrogrades tend to be a little bit more restrictive. It's limiting more than usual in Pisces because it's restricting you spiritually, creatively, or intuitively. Use this time to focus inward on your personal karma and releasing these old or outdated thoughts or ideas regarding your goals, your aspirations, your social circles of what you belong to, or your work circles in which you belong to. Remember that it's in the house of where I belong in order to propel me forward, or what or who I spend my time with for my dreams and my aspirations. And then on the 18th, we're going to have a new moon in Gemini. So the new moon in Gemini, new moons, they bring fresh starts and clean slates, a time to begin anew, and the moon is ruled by Cancer. Cancer represents your third house of your communication. This new moon is going to have your mind spinning with all these new ideas, these new plans, and this great enthusiasm. The idea is to start these new projects that you can complete quickly, or things that you can use your mind with your cash, your property, your resources. This is a new moon of where do I want to spend my money? Where do I want to invest, or what do I want to purchase for myself? A new moon in the second house is of your values, of how you define yourself, your inner core, what you value, what belongs to you. So if you've been meaning to sit down and take a serious look at your finances, this would be the time to do it. On a practical level, this could be you creating a budget or devising ways to supplement your income. This is the perfect time that you want to set aside time to look at your financial expectations of yourself or of anybody that you are partnered with or that you work with or in a significant relationship. You're going to save yourself some difficult time in the future if you can actually get a head start on this and afford any unexpected things that might arise. If you've had your eyes on something, now would be the time to work out a budget in order for you to purchase those items. So let's take a look and have a sneak peek at what July holds. So July, the main theme is going to be about a focus on the new moon, where you're going to be starting something that's going to be offering deep transformation and a release of old ways and karma, because this new moon is going to be opposite of Pluto and squaring the south node. For an in-depth understanding of your chart, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. I would love to hear about how this is resonating with you in the comments below, and to hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.